and welcome to the Boakyewaa Glover Show. So, today we're diving into one of the most layered and often unspoken topics in modern relationships: love and provision. Are we dating for love, or are we dating for stability and care? A very important question. Or can we ask for both without guilt? So I'm joined by Sid, a woman navigating this reality, strong, contemporary, and thoughtful. We are unpacking the idea that women can be powerful and still want to be provided for. We'll also talk about 50-50 expectations, emotional needs, financial dynamics, like when a woman has more money, and how we define partnership today. All right, Sid, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. So I know a lot of people don't talk about this, so I'm really glad you accepted for us to dive into the whole love and provision. Sid, if you think about modern dating, let's start with Ghana. We know Ghana. Are people dating for love, or are they dating for provision? In your opinion, right now, today, contemporary Ghana, what's happening?
Today, I'm going to tell you that people are dating for provision.
Straight.
Not for love at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't blame some of them. I think some of them is just because of their past choices and experiences they've had. You know, a woman can date just for love, and at the end of the day, they'll just leave it.
They'll just leave you, and then you have nothing.
It's even without even explanation sometimes.
Yes.
So in today's world, I'll tell you, in Ghana, people intend to date for just the provisions they can get from a man, not for love.
But if you think about it, right, I know I asked you to talk about today Ghana, and I agree with you. And we'll dive a bit more into today Ghana. But do you think it was that much different our grandmother's time, our great grandmother's time? Because if I think about it, I think they were also dating for some form of provision. Like a lot of the women back then, they don't think they loved their husbands. So it was because they were being taken care of. They were madam. I mean, what is your thought on that?
For that is true, but I think it wasn't as obvious as it was like today.
Yeah, okay. Today is very overt, eh?
Today, people date just for the financial gain, I'm telling you. People don't even care about their emotional needs anymore.
Wow.
It's more about what can you do for me. But back then, our grandparents, they loved, even if they weren't in love, they loved their husbands or their partners.
There was some loyalty and commitment.
Yes. Yeah. But in today's world, no loyalty, no commitment, nothing. It's just, what can you do for me? How much are you giving me?
So how overt is this, though? Are women straight up from the very beginning of the meeting someone diving into that, or are they taking time? Like, how does it really look like? How is it manifesting, this drive for provision?
I think for now, with the women, they won't come straight to you. Okay, we have some women that will let you know what, I'm going to be there for you. I'll sort you out. You also have to sort me out. So it becomes transactional there.
So they actually have a transactional conversation?
Yes.
Really?
What do you think? No, let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
A married man dating a single girl.
Yeah.
What do you think that relationship is about?
It could. Okay, I guess I can see that, but do they really verbalize it? So a married man dating a single woman, obviously from the outside looking in, it would be clearly about, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
But would it be verbalized? Like, is the woman going to say, hey, listen, you're married, I'm in this for you to take care of me? Or do they both pretend that they are just rolling with each other, they like each other? Like, how does it really manifest? Like, I'm really curious about this.
I think back in the day, they pretend. But for now, I don't think so.
There's no pretense.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, because I know some people. I had this conversation with my friend last week, and she was telling me that, she met a man that today, you know what, I just want you to give me what you can, I'll give you what I can. And I think I'd rather people are upfront about it, instead of you lying to someone you are in love with them when you are just there for the financial gain.
Yeah. But do the women or the men also need to tap into the emotional just so it doesn't feel so transactional? It doesn't help it. Does it help you swallow it? Is what I'm trying to say. Does it help it go down easier when you sort of act like there's more to this than transaction?
I think it depends on an individual, because for me personally, I don't see myself dating just for the financial gain without the emotional provision. For me, I love love. I love love. I'll not lie to you.
Yeah.
Would I want to date someone that can provide for me financially, that I'm in love with? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That is me.
Yeah.
But somebody's also looking at it that, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time and fall in love.
Yeah.
Let me just get what I can.
So
they'll tell you they are protecting their heart.
Yes.
In the case of a married man and a single girl, she's looking at it like, you will never leave your wife for me. A married man will never leave his wife. Don't mind what he will tell you. He will even go as far as saying, "Oh, we are roommates. We haven't even
we're brother and sister."
You know. So if someone like that doesn't protect her heart and decides to go with his words, at the end of the day, she's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
So in her case and in her opinion, she feels like, you know what, I'm not gonna be available to this man emotionally. Sexually, yeah.
But the thing, when you said you love, and you said, some people to protect their hearts, I do want to share something.
Okay.
So I love, or I loved love.
Oh, yeah.
I'm over it. But earlier when you and I were chatting earlier, what I said was, in my past, it's always been, I would say, like 95% about love.
Yep.
Maybe 5% provision. Like, I have dated people that I wouldn't get anything for months or nothing, and I would never ask. I don't need it. I don't require it. Then all of a sudden, when my last partner sort of left me, broke my heart.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm going through a very painful heartbreak. Broken heart power through text. He sent a text to say, I'm done.
That's crazy.
I know, right? So it's after this experience that I've decided my heart,
what I was talking about.
My heart is locked up.
Yeah.
The keys are thrown somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Are you sure?
If however, I don't know where it is.
Over there.
No, the keys are not in the pool. The keys are not in my house. But right now, yes, I can understand the women who lock up their hearts. Like, I'm not interested in love anymore. If I'll ever date again, it means you can take care of me.
Okay.
If I'll ever risk it, like if I'm risking, because it's a risk though.
Yeah.
Love is a gamble. Relationship is a gamble. It's a risk. If you want to take that risk, I feel like it's just like when you go to and do slots. Something must come out of
life
it.
Itself is a risk. Yeah. Understand that as well. Like I said in my earlier submission, that it's about experience.
Exactly.
Now that you've experienced this, it's going to be difficult for you to give your all to another man again.
Yep. Because this one was my all. I didn't hold back. And I still got hurt. I know. And I wasn't even focused on, oh, buy me this, do this for me, give me this. Maybe I should have done more of that.
I think I personally, I don't, maybe I'm lucky. I think everybody I've met in my life has always been a provider. I don't need to ask.
You are lucky.
Like I said, I'm lucky. I don't need to ask.
You don't need to ask.
I don't need to ask. It is done.
But let's talk about that. I want to get into that a little bit.
Okay.
Now, should a man automatically know when a man is with a woman, and I don't mean just married man, single woman. I even mean single people dating.
Yeah.
A single man, a single woman.
Yeah.
Should a man automatically know that he should provide? And to what extent should that provision be? Is it just taking her out to dinner? Or is it taking care of her entire expenses?
Yeah.
Or should a woman ask? Like, it's very confusing. Like, for me, I didn't ask because I didn't know how to ask. What am I going to ask you? Or give me 5K for petrol, or give me it just can't seem to roll off my tongue.
Yeah, I get you.
So I want to understand, in your opinion, should a man automatically know, or should women feel empowered to ask?
I think a man should automatically know about this. And also, when a man is a natural provider, he wouldn't even wait for you to ask. And with the boyfriend, girlfriend, single people as well, like the kids of today.
Which age range are you in? Me, I'm in perimenopause and I'm hot and sweating, and you're sitting next to me, looking like you're 20, saying the kids of today. I like that part, but you continue.
Please.
You're what?
24.
You're 24?
Yeah.
And you say the kids of today.
Yeah.
Say, we the kids of today.
Okay, we the kids of today. I think most of the time, the women sometimes better the boys who can't have. It's different if the boy has it.
Okay.
If a guy is in uni, you don't expect him to get you a new phone.
Then why is he dating?
Why is he dating? He's dating for love.
Okay, I want to really get into this. So which people should then expect the guy to provide?
That's if he has something going on for him.
What does that mean?
I'm saying, okay, so if you're dating, let's say, a 24-year-old boy, and let's say he can afford some flowers for you, chocolate, take you out for dinner, I think that's cool. That's fine, because that's what he can afford.
Okay.
But if you're dating someone like a CEO or a manager, flowers aren't enough. No, flowers aren't enough.
It's almost like there's a tiered subscription.
Yep.
So when you're at a certain level,
actually a pyramid.
A pyramid. At a certain level, the provision should be substantive.
Yeah.
But if you're an up and comer, the girl should temper her expectations.
Yeah.
But there's a video I watched, and I don't know how I feel about that video, but I want to share it with you. So it's this guy on Instagram talking about provision.
Yeah.
And he was saying that as a man, you should sort of wait and focus on maybe building yourself, building your career, and building your finances before you get into serious committed relationships. Because when you do, this is where the 50-50 comes in, I want us to talk about. Because when you do, there is a responsibility on you as a man when you are dating to provide in a certain way.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
Okay, so I think what he's saying is true. But if you can't wait and you want to
date,
have a girl, you know what they want.
Yes.
That's a different ballgame together. And also, I think if you're dating a 24-year-old girl, you wouldn't give it as much as you're dating someone in their 30s.
Yes.
Because the responsibility of a 24-year-old girl and the responsibility of a 30-year-old woman are two different things.
Very different. Yeah.
If today, let's say, I meet someone and the person should give me, let's say, $5,000. I look at it like, oh, thank you. I'm grateful, but can it buy me a Chanel purse? Obviously not.
Your level.
No, obviously not. But if you give $5,000 to an upcoming, someone in her 20s.
Oh, you've sorted her.
You sorted it out.
Yeah.
But you can't blame me for me saying that $5,000 is not enough.
I get you.
It's because of my experience.
Yes.
It's because of my responsibility as well.
Yes. So there's a video. I like watching videos when I'm like preparing for an episode. You need to find this video. So it's a video of Chris Rock. I think it's a recent stand-up.
Okay.
And Chris Rock was saying that since he's been divorced and dating, he only dates women in their 20s. Because the women in their 20s will ask for inside the bag, will ask for a bag, they'll ask for shoes. Yeah. But if you go and date a woman in her 40s, fix her roof. And he's like, sure, I give her money.
He's so cheap.
He said, sure, I'll give her money. She'll go buy the shoe. She'll model the shoe for me.
Yeah.
She'll model it naked.
Of course.
Daddy, did you see the shoes I bought?
Daddy.
But you see, a 40-year-old woman will tell you, oh, my roof is leaking. And my roof is also leaking.
Yeah.
And, and then you now have to think about, this is Chris Rock saying exactly this. Think about contractor.
Yeah.
Think about getting quotations.
Yes.
Think about her.
Invoices here.
Invoices. He used the word invoices and quotations.
Flying up and down.
And all sorts of, like, her responsibilities are kids' college fund. Or my son is going into college. I need a top up. This, that.
It's crazy.
It's true. And I'm me in my 40s. If I'm dating for provision, I'm not looking for a Chanel bag.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone to renovate my home.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm
looking for someone to give me money to go to relax a bit. Yes. But it's more of the heavy practical things and not to go buy 10,000 human hair, Brazilian weave or anything. So I guess it's different when you're at a certain age, right?
Yeah.
But I want to talk about something here about 50-50.
Yeah.
I see that online everywhere. What is your concept about 50-50?
50-50, no, they work for Africa. I don't even start with me. No, you can't even start. No. You see, in this part of the world, we live in a man's world, if we are being honest.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
men earn more than we do.
Absolutely.
So if my man is earning, let's say my husband, if I was married, let's say my man is earning $10,000 a month, and I'm earning about $5,000 a month, how fair is it that I go in 50-50 contracts with him? Like, it's just
50-50 financial split is a no.
It's not realistic in this part of the world. Maybe other parts of the world, but not in this part of the world. In this part of the world,
is it just about earning, or is it about he's a man, he should do 100? What is it?
I think growing up, that's what we were taught. Most of us know that, yeah, a father always provides a house, and what the mom has to do is just to make it a home.
I get that, but I know this couple, right? The man is trying. The man does that 100% thing, and he's trying really hard to pay the kids' school fees in an expensive school. He's hustling to cover everything.
His money is our money. My money is my money. Hey. His money is our money.
If she would contribute a bit of her money, things would be a little better for them. Don't you think a woman needs to consider that, though?
What you don't understand, most women contribute into the house, but because it's not financial, you don't see it.
Yeah.
If let's say the cylinder, she's cooking, and maybe the gas is done, she's not going to wait for him to come. She's going to do it. There are certain responsibilities women take that even the men are not aware. But it's because the men are always given the money. It's just about money to them. That's why we only think, oh, it's only the men that are doing stuff.
But I think if the women would also every now and then contribute. So let me tell you another story. And this is a friend who is married, right?
Yeah.
So his wife doesn't work. He covers the home 100%. And then one day he gets home and the power is out.
Yeah.
So the electricity, the credit is finished, and they have not gone to top up. And his wife is at home. So the man gets home and she's been waiting for him to come so he will top up.
Is she working?
She's not working. But she has little odd jobs here and there. The guy left the house and went to sleep somewhere else and left them in the darkness.
Of course, no.
So you agree with that, though? So the woman should do a little bit of something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not saying the woman shouldn't do anything at all.
Okay. Yeah.
She should chip in here and there.
Here and there. But it's not like a forced chipping. She should use her discernment and know how to help.
No, I think, no, she can't stay without no chipping at all.
Okay.
I think a woman should decide, okay, end of this month, I'll do this. You should also do this. So it should be maybe 80%, 80-20 is fine.
Okay, so not 50-50, but
no,
80-20. 100% also not quite likely. I think that's a bit burdensome unless you're dating like some millionaire or billionaire.
Oh, that's the target.
That's the target. Okay, you go, girl. I appreciate that. Let's look a little bit at this whole trope or this whole concept of strong, independent women. I think that has been my yoke, which is why I've been unable to ask. I almost feel like when
that's why you don't chop breakfast.
You know, I feel like when I ask, I reduce my self-identity as a strong, independent woman. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, you to me are also a strong, independent woman. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think whether you are a strong, independent woman, you are a struggling lady, a man still has to do something for you. But you see, in this, are you aware most men are even intimidated to ask strong women out?
I know. And they're also intimidated to give them something because they feel like they'll be insulting you.
Yes.
But I mean, I want you to give. I don't want to ask.
That's when love comes here. If this strong woman is in love with you, there's something about women,
Yeah.
When we are in love, just if you like, just buy water for us. That's it.
Dinner.
That's it.
Little things.
That's the thing men do not know.
I know. My ex would say, what's this? They always say little things. What's this? It's not little for me.
Oh, please buy me flowers. Buy me flowers.
I know, right?
Surprise me with a massage, dinner, a trip to Paris.
Hey, you took it from massage to a trip to Paris.
It's all a mixture.
From earth to moon.
It's all a mixture, you know. It's a mixture.
Yeah, I get it.
I think men are just intimidated That's why they just don't do stuff. And you see, sometimes too, men love submissive women. And most of the time, the strong women, they take it back to the bedroom and their relationship.
Yeah. They don't submit there.
Not at all.
So that's the issue.
Unlike a struggling lady.
Yeah.
A struggling lady.
Whatever you want.
Her boyfriend is a odogu.
Whatever he wants.
Whatever you want, she's gonna do for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you see, a struggling lady doesn't mind. Oh, even if it's 10 p.m., you're like, oh, I want to eat something. She doesn't mind going to the kitchen
and cooking right at 10. I get it.
But a working class lady.
Okay. I'm like, okay. I need to sleep. You know, I want to cook a full meal at 10. Let's be considerate a bit. So I get you though. But there's a stigma though. There's a stigma that affects the strong women. Like there's almost like a shame in asking. What are your thoughts on that? Like people feel like I shouldn't ask. Like there's a guilt that you are dependent on someone to provide for you, you know.
Luckily, maybe that's why I only deal with providers, natural providers.
Yeah.
To ask a man, I've never asked for anything.
Okay.
So I really can't say much on this topic.
But in terms of the asking part.
Like sometimes my friends will be like, oh, Sid, I want to ask my boyfriend for this. How do I ask him? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
How do I ask? Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. But you see,
because you date the natural providers.
That's what I always say, that you have to know what you want in a man and you go for it.
Yeah.
I want a man that is going to love me. I want a man that is going to provide for me.
Yeah.
I want a man that is going to be there for me emotionally, religiously, physically. So I make sure I get all this in one man.
Let's talk about that though. Let's talk about the needs.
Yeah.
So you talked about emotional needs and all the rest. So in a relationship, when we say date for love, date for provision, we're very clear what it means to date for provision.
Yeah.
When we say date for love, in your opinion, what does that look like? What would you expect or require a man to do to show love besides provision?
Besides provision, quality time.
Okay.
Teaching me things I don't know.
That's very important. Yeah.
Because
to be a leader in a way.
You can be with someone, and by the end of the relationship, you ask yourself, what did I even learn from this man?
Yeah. Okay.
Physical touch.
Mm-hmm. So you're talking about love languages here. Okay.
I don't joke with that.
You don't joke with the love languages. Okay.
Because, some people have their own love languages. They'll meet someone and they're not getting that, but they are still hopeful.
Yeah. But what if, and I'm not trying to stereotype all men, but a lot of Ghanaian men are not very good with the love or emotional needs part. They're not good with words of affirmation.
They don't even know the concept of dating.
Yes. They're not good with quality time. They don't get the concept of, I'm just going to come, we have dinner, we watch a movie, we cuddle.
Hold on.
Cuddle.
Cuddle. I don't think it's in their dictionary.
No, it is not. It is not.
A Ghanaian man can never watch
just
Netflix
cuddle.
and chill and cuddle.
Before enter. A blanket, have a blanket over you.
Before enter.
That conversation. So that's why I wanted to understand what your emotional needs are. So what if the man is not providing those emotional needs then? What then?
I can't be with you. That's why I told you I go for people that can give me everything.
Yeah, but that's like a very tall order in a way.
Yes, that's why sometimes
you wouldn't compromise. He has to put the emotional needs.
I'm not compromising, because you know what? Yeah. One thing I've realized, when you date people that you compromise for, they disrespect you more than anything. Trust me.
That's true.
And I don't want that at all.
You're a very strong woman. I call myself strong, but I mean I compromise too much.
That's you shouldn't. Don't compromise.
You need to be very clear on what you want, what you need from a man, and you go for stick to it.
Yeah.
And maintain your boundaries.
Yep.
And that is it. If you need emotional needs, that is it.
I need everything.
Yours is everything.
Everything.
I've erased the love, and I'm like, come and provide.
Oh, don't worry. You don't worry. You
guys don't say that. Like they think I'll fall in love again. Me, I'm in my 40s.
I know you're in.
I'm in my 40s. I'm done. Younger people, you can say that, oh, you meet someone else and fall again. Me, I'm done. I've retired. You know, you can retire
So
from
can I ask
work
you a
at
question
60.
today?
I'm
Can I
retired
ask
from
you a
love.
question today?
Yes, darling.
Let's say if Mark Zuckerberg should come to you. He's married. Okay, let's say he divorces his wife, whatever.
Okay.
He comes to you and says he wants you to fall in love with him. Are you gonna fall in love with him?
I will lie to him. I will lie to him. I will be like a man and say I love you when I don't mean it, and have him provide for me. I will lie to him. I will not fall for him. I will not love him. You can say Bezos.
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking.
I'm done. The chapter is closed.
That's heartbreaking. Because you know, when you're in love and you're with a natural provider, the relationship is the video is like, love is sweet, but when money enter, love is sweeter. Sweetie, when you're in love and the man has it all, the feeling is just different. The way we even talk to you,
I know.
the way he would text you in the morning. You don't have to hustle
making me miss it, but I know the morning text, the good morning text. You know.
But when it's gonna be just the money, because sometimes when the men are just dating you because they know you are there for just the financial gain, there's a lot of disrespect. Because at the end of the day, they know that you're not going anywhere.
So then we pretend. You don't think women pretend? Men pretend, women pretend. So we can pretend that there's love.
Women are the best pretenders.
Absolutely.
Why do you think? Do you know now married women even cheat more than the men, but they're never caught?
I've heard.
But they're never caught.
They do it very well. Do you know why they're never caught? Because men have ego. Men would never think their wife could do that. It's because of the men's ego, so that they're not that.
I don't think so.
The women are smart, yes, but they take advantage of their men's ego.
You know why? You see, when a man starts dating, everything changes. His routine changes.
Yes.
Look, if you
but the woman, nothing will change. You even suspect.
Oh, please. Oh, please. You see that hair phone need to be there. You'll be looking at it, but you don't know what is happening.
You know. I like that though.
And women are good.
Yeah.
Women are good. And I always say this. Women are the most dangerous creatures on the planet Earth. Trust
I agree with you. I agree with you though. I agree with you. I feel like now I use the words, I'm now about to enter my villain era.
Your body era.
My body era.
Your body era.
I've been good for 46 years. Love, love, love. I'm now about to enter my villain era.
Okay.
Although I said I'm not dating again,
please.
So
the next one that is gonna watch should know that this is what she's gonna do.
Well, since I'm not dating again, it is 5 he's watching. You should know nobody should come near me. Different level now.
And only a natural provider should come, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. But no. I'm not. I'm entering celibacy, but that's a different. Wow. I'm entering. I've been celibate. I did celibacy for 9 years before this person I dated who broke my heart. So me, I've gone back to celibacy. It was a mistake.
I did it for 5 years.
I did 9 years.
Okay.
9 years, and then dated this person, and then he broke my heart through a text. Sorry. So I'm back to being celibate. Okay. Ain't worth it.
Welcome to the club.
You. That way you say he was. Look at the look I gave you.
Seriously. But on a serious note,
tell me.
I've been a celibate since 2020. Since the end of 2020, yes.
You.
Why? Like I told you, it's because of what I am looking for. If I'm not getting that,
you will not.
I'm not sleeping with you.
All right, Sid. What would be like? I want to sort of bring the concept of love and provision home.
Yeah.
Especially in the culture that we live in.
Okay.
So what would be, I don't want to use the word advice because it makes it seem a bit like we're lecturing, but what would be the thing you would sort of advise women when it comes, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think you have strong boundaries. But what advice would you give to women when it comes to what to look out for? Whether they're looking for love or provision, what advice would you give women?
Okay, so for me, what I'm going to tell any woman looking at me, if you meet someone, let them know what you want. If you're looking for love, let them know I want love. If you're looking for provision, let them know. If you're looking for, yes.
Okay.
Don't lie. Okay, for me, I hardly tell lies.
Okay.
I love being honest. I'd rather I meet someone today and he's like, you know what? I have a girlfriend. Would you want to be my second girlfriend or whatever? I would love that. Instead of you coming to me, telling me that, oh, I love you. You're the only woman. It doesn't work that way. We need to be honest in everything we do. So if you meet someone, just tell him what you're looking for.
I like that.
Don't lure people on with lies.
Yeah.
And what I would tell women, if it is money you're looking for, be upfront about it. Because most women don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's looking for money, but yeah, she's pretending like what this one is going to do. She didn't look for money.
In theoretical, you said Mark Zuckerberg. I said, I'm not dating anymore. Whether love or money, I'm not dating anymore.
Yeah.
But I love what you said. Honesty.
Yeah.
Whatever your needs may be honest.
Yeah.
But I want to add to that just to close us out. I think also people should know what they want.
Yeah.
So maybe that premise of knowing comes first. Before then, you can declare it. I think a lot of women don't know what they want.
A lot of women don't even know what they want.
Yes, they just don't know what they want.
I can tell you.
You can list what you're looking for. I can list
what I want.
Yeah.
I want a light-skinned man. I love white guys. I love yellow.
It's like an advert too. Please, let's wrap up with your adverts right now.
I love yellow.
Yellow, light-skinned, white, 6'5".
6'5".
6 height.
Yes. How smallish I am.
Okay, do you mean like 6'5" maximum or minimum?
Maximum at 6 to 5. 6 to
6'5".
Minimum. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What else? They're watching.
Okay. Natural provider. Sweet, kind, generous, and an honest man.
But that's it. Know what you want.
Yeah.
Know yourself. Know the type of future you want to have.
Yeah.
And then date someone.
And old money as well. Thank you.
What is old money? Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. Yes.
Well, that is not at risk.
That be that.
Well, that is
the one I know is not going anywhere. The one I know I can buy Birkin bags as an investment.
Not the entrepreneur who just started his business and has some small money that in 2 years it can close.
Oh no.
Not that one.
No.
Generational wealth. Old money.
Yes.
I like that. She knows what she wants.
Yeah.
Sid, thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's been a lovely, lovely conversation. I think this is something that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah.
But I really want to stress what Sid said. Let's be honest about what we're looking for in relationships. Yeah. Let's be upfront. Let's have the difficult conversations or the easy conversations. Let's own who we are. And then I think it will be healthy for everyone. So you've heard her criteria. You can find her. Her name will be below. And her social media handles will also be listed for you. Thank you all for joining us today on the Boakyewaa Glover Show. Thank you.
Bye.
I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. I'll thank my lucky stars for the night. When you look over your shoulder, for a minute I'll forget that I'm older. I wanna die.